Hello, my friends. It's almost Christmas. Yay! I want to read you this book called Santa's Prayer. Thank you for joining me on the Goof and Giggle Facebook page and the Goof and Giggle Storytime YouTube channel. Here we go. Santa's Prayer. Santa's Prayer. It was on Christmas Eve in a small Midwestern town during the late afternoon, and the snow was coming down, when my sister and I had gone for a walk down the old church road to have a Christmas talk. We wondered aloud about reindeer and elves, about candy-filled stockings and presents for ourselves. We talked about getting our wish list of toys, about dear old Santa, the focus of our joys. When there at the church we saw a flash of red, of a figure going inside with white hair on his head. Who is that? We knew in an instant it was the old man himself, Mr. Kris Kringle, that great jolly old self. Santa Claus. We snuck behind him to see what he would do, and we watched and we listened while crouched behind the pew. He stood there for a moment, and so quiet all the while. Then he took off his hat and started down the aisle. He walked up to the altar and knelt down in the hay, right beside the manger scene where the infant Jesus lay. Oh, what's he gonna do? He bowed his whiskered face, he closed his twinkliest eyes, then he began to speak, and much to our surprise, he prayed to holy baby Jesus in a voice so soft yet clear. So sister and I moved closer to make sure that we could hear. He said, "Dear Jesus, thank you. Thank you for this night. Thank you for who you are and for your Christmas light." I come to you this Christmas with a concern on my mind, a concern for the children and what they expect to find. When tomorrow morning comes and the gifts are handed out, will they still remember what Christmas is all about? I pray that you will guide me and I make my rounds this eve to bring some understanding with every present that I leave. Understanding to the children that the toys from Santa's sleigh are only fleeting fancies, rarely lasting beyond the day. I pray that you will bless me with the knowledge that I need to help all these children to not give up to the greed. To recognize that Christmas is not all about me or pretty red packages placed beneath a tree. I pray that they'll remember that you're the inspiration, the true reason for the season, the Christmas celebration. You're the star of Christmas tree time, and you should be throughout the year. You're the one who deserves the praise, not old Santa here. Jesus is the star. I am just your servant, helping however I can to remind all the children of the gift you gave us man. Your life and your love and the example you have shown are gifts that last forever, long after they are grown. So help me, dear Lord, help me make it clear to the world's children that you're the focus here. I pray they'll be thankful and feel your love within, then share the joy of Christmas and let hope spring forth again. It was then Santa paused and grew silent for a time. Then suddenly from above he heard the church bells chime. Taking a deep breath, Santa raised his burly head and ending his humble prayer, this is what he said. Well, dear Jesus, it is time. Old Santa must now depart, but I'll be thinking of you always. I'll keep you in my heart. Then opening his eyes, Santa rose to his feet, and with a glow on his face, he walked to the street. Sister and I stood silently watching him leave in awe. Then we turned to the manger scene where Jesus lay in the straw. We looked at one another. We didn't know what to say, but when we saw the little baby, we felt like we should pray. So we knelt down beside him, unsure of what to do, and then we remembered Santa and said, Dear Jesus, thank you. And Jesus is the reason for this season. Thank you for joining me on Goof and Giggle YouTube channel and Facebook page for Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful time. Have Mom and Dad subscribe so you never miss another story. Bye-bye.